Yo, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. Look at the park, y'all. The park is jumping for some reason. It's 8 in the morning. I don't know why everybody's up playing 2K, but everybody's up in the park. There's people walking around, people on the squad spots, people on the spot playing. There's people everywhere, bro. And the park's not usually like this on 2K20. But to get into what I want to talk about in this video, I want to talk to you guys about how to finish around the rim consistently with a limited amount of finishing badges. Now, I've told you guys a plethora amount of times that I don't have that many finishing badges on my glass cleaner lockdown, especially not enough for a big man. But I finish around the rim very consistently. So the first thing I'm gonna do is show you guys my badge setup and tell you guys about what I think are the best finishing badges to have if you don't have that many. Now, I have bronze consistent finisher, bronze slithery, and silver contact finisher. These badges are my badges that are gonna just stick into the end of 2K20 on this guy, unless I make another one. But the most important ones are slithery and consistent. Now, contact is just something I use because my drive and dunk is pretty decent for my build. So I love to, drive to the rim and hopefully get a contact animation, because you can get contact dunks once you have like a 75 standing dunk. You can get the big man contact dunk. So I just had to have contact finisher with that. So I'm just going over what the definition of these badges are. Penalties for missed time layups are reduced for all your layups on the consistent finisher. Contact finisher obviously boosts your ability to get contact dunks, and slip through finisher increases the player's ability to slide through traffic and avoid contact situations. So consistent finisher is probably like the most important out of those, because one thing I want to talk about is fancy footwork. I know y'all guys probably say, man, fancy footwork is probably one of the best badges and you don't have it. The reason why is because almost everybody has fancy footwork without even having to have fancy footwork, because the hop step is so OP, bro. Utilize the hop step no matter what you have fancy footwork on, and couple with consistent finisher, because a lot of times when you do the hop step, you don't get the dunk animation. You probably holding square too long, or you probably just tap square and you still go with layup. Consistent finisher will help you make those layups that are very early and very late. So that's why it's so important to have consistent finisher. And when you max that with slithery, you kind of slide out of the way of the defense and you still go up. But moving on to my one playmaking badge, I have quick first step. Another important thing about when you don't have that many finishing badges, when you get in the triple threat with quick first step, you explode out of that triple threat, bro. Out of a pump fake, a pass fake, or just by jab stepping. That's really gonna help you, man. Quick first step should be your finishing badge, not finishing badge, but playmaking badge. If you don't have many playmaking badges, I only have one, so I use Brian quick first step, bro. I used to use what's that called, break starter, but it doesn't really work. But let's move on to some gameplay clips and show you guys how hop steps work without even having to have the fancy footwork badge. Now, hop steps are probably ubiquitously regarded as the move of choice by everybody in the 2K community when driving to the hole. Everybody does a hop step when they drive, bro. Literally everyone, bro. Everybody and their grandma does a hop step when going to the hole. Even like stretch bigs and stuff, when they drive to the hole, they do a hop step because it's so OP and anybody can do it. Like, it reminds me of 2K17 with the spin dunks and spin layup. Everybody went to the hole, double tap square, and did a spin layup. If you're wondering how to do a hop step, all you have to do is press square and press the left stick to the right at the same time. So that's how you execute a hop step if you did not know how to do one. So it's so simple, so easy, and you don't need the badge to do one, bro. Everybody can do it, man. Look at me, I'm doing it with no badge, no fancy footwear badge. The only badges I have is the badge that I showed you guys in the previous clip. Those are the only finishing badges I have. It's so easy to execute the hop step, bro. Anybody can do it, man. So when you drive to the hole, no matter what the situation is, bro, if you see like the timing window to hit a hop step, do it, bro. Just don't do it when you're just wide open, because you probably make guys catch up to you. But when there's somebody in your way and you feel like you can do the hop step, man, do a hop step, bro. And the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is the triple threat, bro. When you can shoot, because I'm assuming that if you can't really, you're having struggles finishing around the rim, that you have like some sort of shooting build. So when you have shooting builds, bro, people, when they see that you can shoot, they play you up so close. And on 2K20, I've noticed that when people play you up so close, like, you can just walk right past them. You don't have to do a move, you don't have to do a crossover, you don't have to do anything. You can just really like blow right past them, bro, every single time. Like, and execute pass fakes and jab steps out of the triple threat when you get the ball, because it'll really trigger your quick first step once you do those pass fake and jab steps. If you wonder how to do a pass fake, all you have to do is press circle and triangle. If you want to know how to do a jab step, you just flick the analog stick to whatever direction you're trying to jab step, whatever foot is your pivot foot. That's the one you want jab step, you jab step with the opposite foot. So that's how you do a jab step. And you see how when he runs out there, he put his hands up because he's like worrying about the 3-point shot. You blow it right past him, bro. Every single time, man. Another way that I finish around the rim is by simply being fast. Now, I've told you guys that 1,000 times as well, that my build is very fast for his build, very fast for his position, just very fast overall. 77 speed at center, that's really OP. So when I grab a rebound, my quick first step activates and I just take off, or when I don't grab one, I'm just taking off anyway, and I can burn my defender down the court very easily, bro. Because big man, they move so slow. If you're about to see it in these clips I'm about to show you guys, they're so slow when trying to catch up with me. Sometimes I'm just like, I get a steal and I'm just so far in front of them that I just go out there and get an easy fast break transition bucket. And when you think about it, all of the buckets that are scored on the park are mainly transition buckets. Because most guys are like stalemating on, like, cause we sit on all that dribbling stuff when we're playing D. And sometimes when we're playing O, we don't score on and we don't score, the other team only scores off of transition. So when we sitting on the dribble, we playing good defense, we force up a shot, we get a rebound, we take it full court, bro. Either I pass out or either I take it, like I said. So me being fast, that constitutes to a lot of my buckets around the rim. Because you're gonna see when I show you guys what I do to substitute for not being able to dribble, you're gonna see that a lot of it just comes with me just being a naturally fast player. And another thing I'm gonna mention too is that I actually found a way that my small body type is useful. So, like, being a big center with those big broad shoulders and those big body types, man, it's easy for people to pick up on you and like get those animation where they body you up. Me being sort of a smaller center, I kind of slide through them a little more, if you get what I'm saying. You will see when I show you guys the clips of me just trying to dribble and trying to get to the rim. Because a lot of people ask me, how do I dribble with this build? The thing is, I just don't. Like, I don't try to be cute. I don't try to just do things that I'm not capable of doing. The one thing about 2K, bro, that makes you a better player, you just need to know your limitations, man. If you know your limitations, you will be the best 2K player you could possibly be. Don't be trying to do things that you just can't do, because some things you just can't do, bro. Like, people have demigod builds out there. People have builds that can probably do like most things that are required for them to do. But if something's not in your wheelhouse, man, don't attempt to do it, bro. So this is me when I'm trying to dribble, bro. So what you want to do when you're dribbling with a big that doesn't have like the high ball handling, mine's like 40 or something like that, use the right stick as least as possible, bro. Like, just don't use the right stick that much. Only time you really want to use the right stick is when you're doing the behind the back, which is just simply moving the right stick down, or when you're doing a crossover, moving crossover, and you're just flicking the right stick up and right. So don't use those other moves. Like, don't try to combo up, because you're not going to be able to combo up. Don't try to do spin moves, because you're not going to be able to do spin moves, bro. You're going to do something very slow. You're probably going to get the ball stolen. So don't do that. Please don't do that, because you're going to embarrass yourself. You're going to turn the ball over, and I hate turnovers. And what I preach on offense, bro, no empty possessions. So you don't want to be going around, getting empty possessions and stuff, frustrating your team. So, and there's a video that y'all are seeing right now, this clip that y'all are seeing right now, that I'm kind of just boo-booing on this man right here. He told me that I couldn't score on him, bro. He said I couldn't dribble and I couldn't get past him, bro, and I couldn't score. So I told him straight, I was like, bro, I'm not going to try to dribble on you. But since you're an interior finisher, you think you can dribble so well, I'm going to show you that you can just get past people without not being able to dribble. So I'm just going to keep blowing past him, and I'm going to keep scoring, bro. I think I dropped like 16 on this dude, and I made all my shots, all twos, bro, just by driving past him. Look at that. Just so easy, bro, just by running right past him, bro, out with a quick first step and just running to the rim. And I think, like I said, bro, when I put on slithery finisher and consistent finisher, bro, I started getting past people and getting more dunk animation, man. And when I put on part dunks, like I mentioned in another video, I think it was my last, like, what was it, 2 videos ago, where I was talking about part dunk stuff. When I put those on, I started finishing a lot more. So if you can get part dunks, go put it on part dunks. And I showed you guys the exact package to get. I think I forgot what it's called, so I'm gonna try to reference that. And I forgot where the little tab be. I think it's on the top right. So I'm gonna just put that video up there too, so you guys can see like how you guys can, finish with those part dunks, because I forgot which one it was exactly, man. But moving on to the last thing to improve your finishing with the limited amount of badges is the way you move off ball, bro. Moving off ball is so key when you're like around the perimeter and stuff, because people gonna expect you to just stay on the 3-point line when you can shoot. So you can run the little fake screens. I call them the fake screens, because you set a screen and you burst out in the animation because you don't get stuck on nobody. Because you're not doing it to set a screen, you're just doing it to, just cut to the basket. And when you're doing your off ball moves, when you move like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, like you're gonna see me kind of like glitching, moving when I move. I'm just watch this play. I'm be kind of like moving back and forth. You saw that, so that's gonna boost you to the like a rim a lot faster than just running straight to the rim. But this is getting close to the end of the video. This is my last clip right here, though, you guys. I appreciate y'all for watching. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Peace.